Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? A gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is Monday morning. Wow. It seems like I've been gone forever. I was off for one day, had a holiday on Friday, and then I had the weekend. But it seems like I've been gone for forever. But I spent the weekend creating some new designs for t-shirts. I have it all cut out. Now I just have to press it to the t-shirt. Created some hat tags or hat labels. So I have to uh, get that together. Looking forward to that. Let me timestamp this puppy and get into what I want to get into. It's Monday, as I said. It is March 30th, and it's 2:47 in the a.m. I think it was Saturday night. I can't remember. The weekend was a blur. That I participated in a live. Wasn't my live. It was a live initiated by someone else, and just overall conversation about relationships. And then this person is what they identify as, and I'm using their words, a late in life lesbian. Yeah. Let that sit in. I sink in. I have always known from the time I was able to articulate or give it a name. You know, I can think back to age 5, being attracted to the babysitter. So I'm early in life. I'm one of those people that just knew. Not saying I did not attempt to engage in the heteronormative environment. Not for me. I always felt, like that fish out of water, gasping for air and just utterly confused. I came out at the age of 25, if there is such a thing as coming out, especially for me. Because kids being kids would call me out on a regular basis. So, just listening to folks in their late 30s, early 40s talk about the dating pool was very interesting for me, especially since I was partnered for 14 years until my partner passed away. And then just sharing that conversation was a lot. And hearing people share their stories, I'm just grateful that I've had the opportunities that I've had. And, I shared, someone had asked about dating late in life. I shared that I don't think I want to jump back into that environment. There are times where I miss having a significant other, but there are other times where I just relish in my peace. And that's important to recognize, I believe, based on some of the stories that I heard. And it lets me know that nothing has changed since I came out some 40 years ago. Yeah, 40 years. And it, and in saying my age in this conversation on this live feed, you would think I'm as old as mummy dust. Now, granted, I have a goodly number of years under my belt. But baby, this is what 65 looks like. Yes, you heard me correctly. I'll be 65 this year. Now, I got the little warbler and a few extra pounds that I would like to shed, but high cortisol, age, and diabetes makes it very difficult. But for the most part, I don't think I cut a bad figure. I know I'm not Beverly Johnson and will never walk a runway, but I don't live under a bridge either. That's in Troll, in case you missed the reference. I'm saying all that to say is, I think for as much as we like to be open-minded and liberal in our thinking, I think for as many self-help books and self-diagnoses that get bantered about, I'm just saying we have a lot to learn and a long way to go as far as being, I want to think, authentic. Now, you may notice that I've been posting a lot of things about Leo personalities. Now, again, I'm going to say this. I don't give a lot of credence to zodiacs and the reading, but I do give credence to the person or the being, the entity that put the stars in place, the stars in alignment. And there are some characteristics and traits that are just inherently true and valuable. Now, if you've ever met me personally, you've ever dealt with me, on a more in-depth level than this stupid screen, like it really engaged in conversations, you will have heard me say, I come in to situations like a ballerina on a grand jeté, in that I leap in, I announce myself. I'm very self-aware of my faults and flaws and frailties and insecurities, and I will announce those. I will tell you about me so you don't have to guess. And if you have any other expectations of who I am, you need to reference back to what I told you, not what you want me to be or your wishful thinking. Now, all that being said, I'm not stuck in certain characteristics. I am ever evolving, and I'm open and receptive to feedback. But see, what we call feedback, this is why I say we have a lot to learn and a long way to go in growth. What we call feedback is usually criticism and gotchas, because my behavior has either reflected a fault in you, or I said something that holds you accountable, so now you got to get back, get even, gotcha. You saw this a long time ago but never spoke on it, because it was your, pardon the phrase, trump card. See, that's one of the things that being 65 has taught me, and being 65 in the life has a whole different level of aging for you.